This is the map of GTA Online. It's pretty big with many buildings and terrain, but today, in this video, I will cross the entire map on foot in a straight line. Okay, so I've actually created a race called Line. Actually, I have the map pulled up right here. You can literally see it. I have quite literally created a straight line race with that map right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and start up the race. So here we go. We're about to start up a race. I'm in a car right now, but as soon as the race starts, I am just getting out the vehicle. I'm getting out of this adder, apparently. All right, and let the race begin. So let's get out the car and yeah, let's go ahead and let's run across the map in a straight line. And by the way, just to show exactly how we're doing this, I am starting right here. I'm starting at Elysian Island and going in a straight line from there, just because I think this is going to be the most strategic way to go across the map. The finish line is somewhere like right there. So yeah, we'll be finishing on the beach of Paleto Bay. I did this so we can avoid Mount Gilead. That would be very, very difficult to go across in a straight line, but there's also going to be some more obstacles that are going to be in our way, and you will get to see those obstacles. But first things first, I'm already just jumping in the water. I am allowed to swim. I'm going to stay above water though. I'm not going to swim underwater. But yeah, once we cross this body of water, it's going to get a little bit more interesting because we're going to get into downtown Los Santos. And once we hit downtown Los Santos, there's going to be a lot of taller buildings and whatnot. It's going to be a little bit interesting to try to cross some of those buildings. So that's another reason why I wanted to do a race, because I've actually figured out a way where I can kind of that's another reason why I wanted to do a race, because I can actually figure out a way to, you know, make it across those buildings. So yeah, I've seen people have made videos of crossing the map like bike. People have made like certain mods to go across the map. They've created like certain barriers like right next to them, which I'm not doing any of that. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm gonna exploit some things so I can go over top of some really tall buildings. And you'll see how in just a second. But finally, we're done swimming, but we just need to keep running. We need to keep running in a straight line. It's gonna be our first obstacle right here. I could blow up this fence, but I think I can just jump over it like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, not too bad at all. Now, here is a pretty decent sized building right here, which technically in a straight line would be at this corner, but literally just to my left, there is a ladder. So I'm going to go a little bit off track just so I can get on this ladder and then walk across. And then I'm going to come over here, climb up top of that, then continue on. So with that building, we got very, very lucky that there's a ladder. You can just splat down like that, but we're not going to get lucky once we get into the heart of Los Santos. But luckily, I have created a way I can go across those buildings. Right now, we are about to run under kind of where a lot of interstates are intersecting. But lucky for us, it's not too bad because we should be able to jump up. Oh, I cannot jump up here. Oh, that's very embarrassing. Hold on, I need to go back to where it was in a straight line. Okay, I'm gonna put a point of interest. I'm gonna put a point of interest right there. I need to come back to this spot. I need to figure out a way to get onto the interstate. I did not take into account for this little spot right here. I thought I could just literally climb up the interstate. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna run back to that spot, which I think is somewhere in here, just a little further. Yeah, okay, that's the spot. So now we can keep running. We can keep running in a straight line. And did I just fall into Never Ever Land? Like, bro, where the hell am I? No, am I stuck? Oh no, I'm not stuck. Okay, don't do that again. Let me climb over this. Okay, now we're good. I think we're good for here. Oh shoot, there's another section of that interstate that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. God damn it. So here's what I'm gonna run down here. I'm gonna run back to that spot and then just keep going. Okay, it was a little awkward there, but okay, here we go. This is the first thing that I've put down to get over this little building right here. So you see there's an ambulance truck. There's an ambulance truck right there. How we're gonna cross this building is get on this ambulance truck if my character will want to. There we go. No, gosh, you're pissing me off, character. There we go. All right, and climb up here. There we go. And just like that, we can easily cross this building on foot. We have another similar obstacle in the way right here, but lucky for me, I put a truck just right here, so I should be able to easily cross. Okay, the barbed wire is a little bit of a problem. That's fine, we'll figure out a way. Okay, I'm not too concerned. There we go. Okay, we're good. Let me get back directly online, which is right here. Good. And I'm pretty sure this area shouldn't be too bad from here. Just climb over this. There's like a little crane right here. I guess I'll just jump on its cable, and another one. And yeah, I think we're doing good still. Can I climb on this? No. We're running into a little bit of a problem here. I need a... Oh, okay. Never mind. Didn't know we could climb on that train car. It didn't look like it, but we're still good. We need to jump from this building to that building. I failed. It was so bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... In order to cross that building, I'm gonna have to make that jump. Okay, so I've made it back to this point. Just fell on my ass. That's great. We need to climb up here. Then, yeah, it's that spot right there that I can climb up. Then climb up here. Get back in a straight line. And then I need to make this jump from this building to that building. I need to do a better job at that. That's much better. Good. From here, I think I can just easily jump over the train cars. I think. Yes. Good. Can I shoot down this barbed wire? That might be a little bit concerning. It doesn't look like it. That could be a little bit of a problem, but I gotta figure out how to get up here somehow. Might have to go off the path a little bit so I can jump on this little container. Okay, if my character wants to stop being spazzy, bro, we really haven't made it to the heart of Los Santos. We haven't even made it to our first checkpoint. All right, turn around. I need to jump to that container. Ready, set, jump. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible. I do have an up and atomizer, so I might use this to my advantage. Ready, set, go. You know what? I went over it. I'll count that. So let's keep running. This is a nice part. We're about to cross the LS River. So that's good. So yeah, nothing too controversial at this point. It's pretty much not even a whole lot of terrain. Now, if we were just a little bit to the right, it could be a major problem. But right now, we are just straight chilling. We can just run in a straight line, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're about to hit like a little bit of the subway station, not too far away, but once again, that should not be any concern to me. All I can do is just jump over that, jump over this, and I'm already past the subway station. Do a big jump, do a big face plant, I guess, but that's fine as long as I don't die. If I die, I have to respawn back at a checkpoint. So anyways, here's a checkpoint. So we've made it so far in a straight line, kinda. Had to divert a little bit, but for the most part, we were in a straight line. So far, we have made it through this path. A little bit interesting here at the little interstate intersection, but it's all good. And yeah, no, we're straight chilling. Okay, so let's keep going in a straight line. So we're at a little good point right here. I can just run on sidewalk. No controversy at all on sidewalk. That's great. But this is the part where it's gonna get a little interesting though. First things first though, I gotta jump this wall, which thank goodness I can. And look at this. Look at this. A nice truck that I've parked right there so I can just climb over top. How wonderful. That was planted by me. You can jump over that. I have another way to get on this building in front, but I'm going to try up and atomizing myself across. See if I can do that without using my other strategy. Ready, set. I don't know. What the hell did I just hit? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh, I did not expect to make that. I did not expect to make that. Let's go. Okay. Our luck's going to run out pretty soon though, because this next am I a moron? Hold on. I did not know that there was a little opening right here. Can I make it all the way across? Might actually make it all the way across without using like my little cheat that I was gonna do. It looks like I can make it across. I can use up an atomizer again right here. 3, 2, 1, go. Great. I need to be a little further away. Make sure I don't die though. I gotta eat some snacks. Back up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, go. Made it over. Let's go. I think we're at a good spot though. We're at a good spot where we can just keep running. Okay, this is definitely gonna be an obstacle. This big building right here. There's no way I can go underneath it. There's no way I can go over top of it directly on foot. So right here, we have a thruster. So with most of these buildings, I have thrusters right here. So I can literally just fly straight up. Literally, oh, just ran into the ceiling, but we can literally just fly straight up, park it, and we're good. Oh, there goes the thruster too. That might be a little bit of a problem, but we can keep going. Accidentally parked another thruster right here, and honestly, I cannot make it to the next section. So can I? All right, that works. That'll work. So yeah, with a lot of these buildings, I park thrusters in front. This next part is going to be a little concerning because I have to make it down without dying. And I didn't bring my thruster. Can I fall from this height without dying? Oh, geez. I have a parachute? I did not know I had a parachute, but it doesn't matter. I died. So we're about to cross the main interstate. So this should be all right. Hopefully no one runs me over. Hopefully they'll give me the right of way. Nope, I did not get the right of way. God damn it. Okay, we're making it back to this point. Let's start running across again. I'm gonna wait for traffic. You know, traffic keeps spawning in though. I think I'm good after this car. I'm good after this car. jump. Wait, there's a motorcycle. You know, I'm not afraid of motorcycles. Oh my god, the motorcycle almost ran me over. Okay, we're good. Well, I'm at a little bit of a problem. Can't go in a straight line right here, because that is a very, very tall section. I'm gonna have to go around. I'm just gonna have to. Okay, let me go right back to the point where I need to be, which is, well, gonna be right in front of these two thrusters, because we have this big barrier, which, yeah, I cannot up and atomize myself over that. And then we have this pretty big building too. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so this is the point where the building ends, so I am going to land my thruster if I can fly this thing into. All right, fine, we'll just land it right in the middle of the road. Fine. The edge of the building would have been right here, so I think it was right here. Okay, so we can continue walking, keep running across the map, and our next obstacle is going to be this big building. Once again, I cannot, no ladders, there's nothing easy for me to go around, so I put a thruster here. So we'll use this to go in over top of this building. Like, this building just keeps going on and on and on. Well, here's a little Easter egg spot if you want, or maybe not an Easter egg, just a little interesting spot. You can chill out in this spot right here. Who the hell would expect you to be here if you're fighting against people? But anyways, we're good. Let's go down, park the thruster right there. Let's keep running. Okay, we're gonna make it right around this corner of this building. Well, actually, the next part, I need to somehow make it over top of this building. Can I climb on this? Yeah, okay. So that's how we're gonna have to climb over this small building. Luckily, that wasn't too bad. Brother, can I really not climb on this crap? Fine, I'll just up and atomize myself over that crap. Ready, set, jump. Oh my gosh, I got rejected by it. Well, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to go around that. Whatever. And let's keep walking. Let's keep walking in a straight line. Stupid light pole's in the way, so let me back up. Got an RPG in my hand. Do I care? Nope. There we go. What the light pole is still intact after the RPG shot? What the hell is up with this stupid light pole? What? It's just not falling. Fine, I'll just go around. Jeez. All right, anyways, this is gonna be a decent stretch right here, though. The only concerning part about this is that we might get run over by cars, but aside from that, we should be good at this stretch. Now, hold on. The next checkpoint, just in case if you don't know, is gonna be all the way up here at the top of that mountain. So we need to make sure that we don't do anything stupid. We cannot die anymore. We've already died twice, but we already got the big buildings out the way. And Tequila La is going to be the next obstacle. So once again, I have a thruster right here. This isn't that tall of a building, so I will get off of my thruster right there and just keep going. Can I somehow get around this sign? Well, I can. I have a thruster, but I wanted to see if I can walk around it. Got around it. Let's keep going. It fell in our face, but we're good. So here's another spot where I just put a little truck right here that I can just climb over top and just climb on top of the building in front. Such an easy thing to do in that spot. Now, I did put thrusters here, but I do think I can just sneak to the right of this building right here. So I'm going to avoid using the thrusters at this point. I do have jetpacks posted up later on. I'm going to have to hug this wall as much as I can, but we're good. We're going to climb up here for this next little spot, but it's not too bad. We're not going over top of buildings right now. That's the main part about this little section, just going over top of buildings. And okay, we have two more thrusters right there, but I still think I can maybe kind of maneuver around. I think the only problem is this little gate. Yeah, I can't climb over top of this gate, which is a little bit annoying. I mean, I'll do my best. I'll try to, but it doesn't look like I can. Can I climb over this? Oh, I can climb over this. Okay, back in a straight line. Straight line was right here, I'm pretty sure. Can I climb on top of this? Oh, I can. Let's go. Oh, wait. This might be... I mean, bro, look how uphill we're going. How the hell am I going to do that on foot? Well, somehow I got to get to this ledge first without falling. I got to do that from right here. So that's going to be very interesting. Let's see if I can do it, though. I'm going to get a little bit of a running start. Ready, set, jump. Oh, can I even climb on this? Bro, why? I don't know why they won't even let me climb on it. We have a little bit of a problem here. I'm going to go around. I'm going to go around, come back to that spot. Yeah, okay. I can climb over here. I think straight line would have continued somewhere in here. So I need to continue going like right through here. That's going to be interesting. But first things first, I can climb over that. That's good. This is going to be a problem. I might need to try to explore this right-hand side, see what I can do. Apparently, this is just straight up. Can't even... Oh, okay, I can do that, though. Oh, okay, I can climb up that. That's good. I'm gonna see if I can climb up one of... Can I climb up? There we go. Okay, nice. Okay, straight line, I think it's back here, though. Climb up that. Good. I'm up this, maybe? Umbrella? Okay. I still need it. Oh, gosh. That building's gonna be tough. I'm gonna do my best, though. First things first. I'm gonna up and atomizer myself. Right there. That was interesting, but we got it. And, okay, this building's gonna be tough. Okay, we're might gonna have to just go around both of these buildings. There's no way I can go straight up. I don't think I can up and atomizer myself straight onto this building. Yeah, no, there's no way. So I'm gonna have to go around. And then, yeah, this building is definitely gonna be a challenge. Even though I do see a ladder right there, but I think that's just kind of its own ladder. I'm gonna use this jetpack to get to that ladder, and I'll continue on from this. Can you actually use this ladder? Never used this ladder before. I'll give it a shot. Oh my gosh, it's a usable ladder. That's good. Oh gosh, how in the world? I cannot climb up that. Yeah, I'm getting my thruster back. That's not what I wanted. Well, that's a problem. That is a big problem because I left my thruster up there. That looks like we are gonna have to do that on foot by accident. See if I can just, I need to somehow climb up this little terrain. It's just too vertical. Yeah, I might need to try to go around, but I want to give it my best shot though. Oh my gosh. Look how it's just way too vertical. Yeah, we're gonna have to go around this section, unfortunately. There's literally no path that'll take me straight up. Okay, well, I see where I put my two thrusters, so we'll continue from right here. So yeah, I knew this hill was gonna be too vertical, so we are going to have to just thruster our way up to a walkable point, which I think this is a walkable point. I want to park this in a good spot though. Now let's keep going, just keep running up. And all right, we can see the checkpoint. We just have a few more hills we have to go around. To climb up this little section, I'm gonna veer a little bit off, not too much though. Then we'll get back in line. Okay, we're back in line. And from here, the checkpoint should be easy. And we have finally hit our second checkpoint. So I think at this point, the mountains aren't going to be too bad in this straight line. I think there's definitely one spot before the next checkpoint where I did put a jetpack just to make sure I don't die. Oh, this part could be a little interesting. Hold on. No, we're good. But yeah, all we got to do at this point is just run. These mountains, yeah, they're pretty big, but they're not incredibly steep. It's only where the houses were that was very steep, which is a little bit interesting. In here, it's not too bad. But yeah, let's just continue running in a straight line. I'm gonna have to go around a little bit here to get back in line. Okay, we're good. Dude, I don't know why my character looks so stupid running uphill. It's not equating to a whole lot of speed. It is not equating to a lot of speed. And now since we're going downhill, it looks a little bit better. Oh, geez. I cannot have you falling down a mountain dying. But yeah, at this point in the map, like, we should be making good time. Like, it's been over 37 minutes, or now over 38 minutes. And yeah, we've, like, what? We've made it right around halfway across the map. Yeah, I would say halfway across the map, but I think most of our big obstacles are out the way. I mean, we started right here at that spot in a straight line. We are still true to that. Need to make sure my character doesn't just start falling down the hill like that. And he's good though. Okay, we're doing good. This might be a little bit of an interesting part. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could easily go around, but I want to try to stay as true to the line as much as possible. I'm going to try to up and atomizer my... Yeah, we're going to have to go around. Just keep going. Hop this guardrail. Now, this section of the map, there's going to be a pretty big drop-off somewhere. Okay. Apparently, I put the thruster over there somehow. I guess I might have put the thruster in the wrong spot. Yeah, it's a huge drop-off. There's no way I can survive that. Yeah, I would have just died, and that's not good. You know, I think from this point, though, from this little... Hold on. If I can land there, or at least get off of the thruster right here, I can survive from this point. So I'm gonna get off. Yeah, I can survive from this point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. No, we're way better than I expected. Okay. Well, let's just keep running across the map. So once again, we're at a part of the map where there's not, you know, a ton of big hills. Mainly kind of just going downhill now. Don't fall. We fell. Okay, might need to just start doing the jump hop strategy just to make sure I don't really fall, but so much. Okay, I see the checkpoint straight up ahead. The checkpoint I've placed is just on the footsteps of Mount Josiah, which that is this big mountain right there. But let's just keep running to it. Okay, this is going to be a little interesting section, but we can climb up. Okay, apparently I got run over. Don't do that. Piece of crap. We're not supposed to run me over there. Anyways, I mean, like the first minute of this run, we started swimming for like 2 minutes. We haven't touched water since then until now. Finally getting back to water, crossing the Zancudo River, and now we're back to running. Now this last, oh gosh, this last section is gonna be a little interesting. We go this way up the mountain. No, a little, oh, I found a spot. Damn, that was convenient. There we go, hit the checkpoint. All right, next checkpoint is right over here. This part of Mount Josiah is not bad. It's very gradual, but the other side's gonna be a little bit interesting. So let's make our way over there. Okay, so we made it to the top, and yeah, this is where it gets more interesting. I have an oppressor right here, and that's because pretty much once you get over top of this, it goes pretty almost straight down. So I guess it doesn't matter I have my oppressor right here because I can't even access it, idiot. So we're gonna have to figure out a way how to get down. Okay, it ain't that far of a ways down. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to do this slow. We're gonna have to do this okay, we're good. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. We're gonna die. Goodbye character. It's been fun. You died. Great. Okay, well, we left off at I think this part, so let's keep running. It's gonna be a miracle if I can make it down this mountain without dying like a ton. I like that ledge right there. I really like that ledge, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage and climb up over here. Good. Okay. Oh my. You see how steep it is? That's why I wanted to park something right there. The problem is I didn't give myself access like an idiot. I have to walk down this steep ass mountain. How in the world am I gonna do that? I don't know why. I think I can make it down this side of the mountain without any problem. I think, like, if I fall, I don't think it's the end of the world. Like, I don't think I'm gonna die at this spot if I fall. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. I mean, like, I obviously cannot climb up that, so I think I'm gonna have to go around like there. Let's go around like this, then come back to where I need to be in the straight line, and then continue on. Okay, this part of Mount Josiah is not bad. Like, yeah, I'll just take this part slow. I'll just take this part slow since my character really wants to fall down this mountain. Okay, good. Okay, then we have a path down there. Climbing up this part of that mountain, I don't think seems too bad. You know, I think I'm good at this point. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I am very, very surprised we survived Mount Josiah. I might not have been the most straight line, but that's as good as it's gonna get for Mount Josiah. This mountain though, I think is a lot better. Yeah, this is so much better, at least thus far. Oh, I do think we're gonna have to go like straight downhill though. Oh gosh, I think the downhill section once again is going to be very interesting. Okay, we've made it here. We can see the train tracks right there. Yeah, this is steep. This is very steep. It looks doable though. And hey, look, we're still pretty much on our straight line. I mean, we started right there. If we want to go in a straight line, that would put us like right here technically. So we technically need to be a little bit more to our right. But at this point, we are just trying to make it across this mountain. We need to take this part. I don't know. I might take this part slow. I might just jump. That could be so dangerous though. But or I can jump. You know what? I'll jump to the right. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, ready, set, jump. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's keep going down. Oh, shoot. The checkpoint's like right in front of us, too. So we really need to make sure we don't die. Okay, this part right here might be a little too steep for us. We shall see. Don't want to go crazy with this section, though. We're chilling. We're good. Okay, this last part, though, right before the checkpoint, it's a pretty far fall. If I screw up this jump, I won't get the checkpoint and I'll die. So, okay, here's what I'm probably going to do. I think I'm just going to jump for the checkpoint and hopefully I hit the checkpoint before I die. If I die without hitting the checkpoint, I'm going to do this entire part over again. Ready, set, let's go. We hit it. We're good. We're good. We are good. We hit the checkpoint. That's all that matters. Okay, get out the car. To be honest, I don't remember putting down a jetpack to go across. Oh, there's a jetpack. How wonderful. All the way over there. Yeah, this is... I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I don't know. Dead straight line would be right in line with the thruster, which is right there. So that would want me to go straight up and down this. There's no way I can do that. So I think I'm gonna have to go this way. I think I'm gonna have to try to go this way, try to climb up here, see if any of this is possible to climb up. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But first I gotta get on that side of this river. So this is gonna be interesting. Okay, we're already falling. Don't die. That is not what I said to do. I said don't die. We just need to cross. We need to cross the river. Back to swimming. I've just realized we have crossed over the hour mark. 61 minutes and 40 seconds. It is great, but we still need to keep crossing. How in the world am I gonna climb up this? I'm kind of, okay, I kind of was climbing accidentally. Oh, let's see. Can I up and atomizer myself to a spot? Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to try a different spot. If I'm gonna have to climb up on foot. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Once again, we get to this point where it's too vertical. I'm trying to go as much in a straight line as possible, but I'm not getting a lot of options around here. There's gotta be some sort of way I can climb up from the riverbank. There's gotta be some way. Maybe this? I'm so far off the straight line. Brother, what in the... They just had it coded to be so vertical. Bro, I'm getting nothing. I'm looking everywhere. There is no way I can climb up any of this. I am so far off where I need to be. Hopefully when we get to a point where you can actually like climb up this, y'all can truly see like how far off the straight line I've gotten at this point. Oh my, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know how I did that, but I made it a decent ways up. I'm just kind of running around trying everything and then it fails. Yeah, I don't think I can climb up this. Oh, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to drive over there. I don't know. I don't have the right vehicle to do what I want to do, unfortunately. Yeah, no. You know, if I had a vigilante, I could like jump or scramble. No, that'd be the best thing. I could jump all the way over to that point, but I can't. You know, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to take the L on this part. I think I'm gonna have to just drive all the way around back to the thruster that I've placed on the path on the other side. Unfortunately, I've tried so many ways to climb up that on foot, and either I'd have to go so far out the way or do what I'm doing right now. Which means this path is chill right in here, but it gets very, very tall very, very quickly. Okay, we've made it over to this point. Okay, and then yeah, it just keeps getting vertical. Well, to be honest, how bad is it right here? To be honest, after what I just saw, this doesn't even look that bad. After all that, I think I'm just gonna continue running. Now, right here at the footsteps of Mount Chiliad, you can see Mount Chiliad right there. I purposely avoided that because, oh my gosh, you thought Mount Josiah was going to be hard and then climbing up like the riverbanks? Like, this Mount Chiliad was going to be tough. But yeah, I think since we're on the other side of this mountain now, I think we should be all right, I think. Okay, this is going to get a little interesting. We've been in a straight line, but I made it kind of into this little ravine. I'm going to stay in my straight line. I need to climb back up here if the game will let me. There we go. Just making our way around the sawmill. Yeah, at this point, other than like maybe a few ravines, there shouldn't be a whole lot in our way. Like, we're not even going to be crossing into downtown Paleto Bay. We should be able to squeak around that too. Okay, we're crossing the main interstate. We haven't seen like a proper road in a pretty long time. A car almost ran into me, but they didn't, which is nice. Which is very, very nice. Okay, well, there's a bridge right here that's kind of in my way. I can go slightly around like that. Not bad. I didn't realize I'd run into a bridge. Oh, I can see the finish line right there. And once we get down this little hill, that's pretty much it with the terrain. So yeah, we're pretty much in the home stretch. So like, yeah, I can start closing out this video. Like, bro, this took us over an hour and 15 minutes to do. Absolutely crazy. Just to cross the entire map of GTA 5 in a straight line. We had to divert a little bit. We did kind of have to concede at one point, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. But anyways, right before I hit the finish line, but the next video on my channel is going to be the season premiere of Loser to Luxury. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't get to miss out on the new season of Loser to Luxury. But here we go. We are about to hit the finish line, and there we go. I finished first place with a time of 1 hour and 17 minutes and 38 seconds to cross the entire map of GTA 5 online in a straight line. But anyways, it's going to do it for this video. Make sure you check out this video right here if you want to see me start out as a level 1 in a bad sport lobby in GTA Online.